Hello everybody and welcome to New Super Mario Bros. 2, my first blind playthrough of the game. In the last episode we did the entirety of World 1, and in today's episode we are going to go into World 2 and maybe do the entirety of this world as well. I don't know. Again, since it's a blind playthrough, I have no idea. This is like a new mechanic though, these seesawing brick platforms. I kind of like it, I'm not gonna lie. These, oh my... Okay, that is a thing. Let me focus here for a moment because I would very much like a power-up or a 1-up. Again, I don't think 1-ups are really that good in this game because it's fairly easy to get them, all things considered, with the whole coin thing. That being said, this doesn't seem like it's going to be a very long playthrough, and the first episode of this has not gone up yet. Oh, Goldflower. Me likey Goldflower. I really do. I think there's a time limit on it probably though, so let's make the best out of this. Yeah, so this is the reason this game is ridiculously easy, because you can do this bullshit. Maybe there's no time limit on it, but just a, like, I don't know. Doesn't seem like a time limit so far. I can't hear a time clock either. We want to use a triple jump to get up there. I know I just said we probably don't care too much about star coins in the last episode, but this one is just laughing at me. It's hello, 1-up. It's mocking me. So we do need to, that's the thing. We do need to go get it. It's gonna take a while. The triple jump is not really working that well. It might have something to do with the emulator, like, input delay, but let me try this. Okay, 1 or 2 more times and then we're just going to leave. Definitely, it seems like there's no time limit on this. Okay, we're just gonna leave. Fuck it. I don't care. I guess that the Goldflower will be removed once. It will not! So it's literally just a... I'm such an idiot! So it's literally just a power-up like any other, so you can just keep it? Is that what I'm hearing? Because that seems overpowered as hell. Like, I can just put a fire flower on myself here, go back down here and get another gold flower, which that then gives me so many coins. I'm getting more coins out of killing myself at this point than I lose in lives. This is just... Farming lives in this game is ridiculously easy, I can already tell. Something you probably also don't need, because again, this game has a reputation for being fairly easy aside from the whole you pretty much have infinite lives things, but the fact that you can do the thing I just did, which is die and get the same power up, which means the same coins. Oh, so close. Okay, so now we're back down here anyway. Let's try it one more time because I kind of feel defeated. There we go. That's how you do it. That's the second star coin. Fair enough. We're over halfway through the stage, so probably should have expected that. So we're definitely not going to finish the entire second world in today's episode because we're 5 minutes in and we've only done 1 level so far. But it is a fun level. It definitely is a fun level, and this is also going to be a series where sometimes maybe there will be a little bit more silence than you're used to. Oh, that is 20 coins. Why did I get 20 coins and not points for that? Is it because, oh, the gold flower doesn't go from level to level. Okay, so when you get a gold flower, it only works for that very specific level. That is fair enough. I'm okay with that. That is... It would be way, way, way too overpowered if it even stayed between levels. Talking about things that are way too overpowered, I don't know if this will break the... It will not. That's good to know. So... that's a shame, isn't it? That's a real shame. That being said, there's still a lot of coins. This is just infinite coins. This gold shell will keep generating coins for me. Until I jump on it, that is. But hey, at least I got another 1-up out of it. So, when we started this episode, I think I had 15 lives. I died once, and I've got 26 lives now. The episode is about 5 minutes long. That is like the ridiculousness we're at this point. And I kind of like it. I know from a design perspective it's a little bit iffy because it definitely like takes all stakes and all like balancing out of the question just generally. But for just like a fun little playthrough, which is exactly what I'm after because I don't want to have to think about what I'm actually playing because I'm also doing commentary and stuff. I actually quite like this. Oh, that was bad timing. Okay, so the Hammer Bros and Boomerang Bros still are... Okay, so I'm definitely not going to want to deal with you because you're annoying. There's still a thing, and they're still annoying, and that is the end of the next level. Okay, so maybe we will be making a significant amount of progress today as well, because these levels also just seem rather short. They seem shorter than the original New Super Mario Bros. On the DS. They seem more like the length of Super Mario 3D Land, which is fine, but I was expecting them to be a little bit longer. Then again, slightly shorter levels on a handheld console game might not be a bad idea. Can you even get those question mark blocks? I wonder what's in them. There has to be something like hidden in them. There's probably just coins in them. But can you get that in any legit way? I doubt it, actually. Maybe you can, maybe there's an item. Probably like a POW block. Almost like that. But POW blocks aren't like a thing you can just put whenever and wherever you want. Those get spawned into the level, and there definitely wasn't a POW block there. So that's definitely not the answer. This is... Oh, that's a... It's not difficult, but it kind of threw me for a loop there for a moment. Invincibility star. Here we go, or a 1-up. That also kind of works. Why not? No! I thought there was another platform beneath that. Obviously there was not. I've collected over 2,000 coins. I didn't get a pop-up when I collected 1,000. I got one for 500 and for 2,000, but not for 1,000? What is that? That's kind of weird. Okay, so now give me a Tanuki leaf, please. Or another 1-up. You know what? I'm just gonna go give myself the Fire Flower. I don't really care about the coin block over there. Okay, so don't make the same mistake again. Oh, talking about POW blocks, there's a lot of them here. There's probably a way to do it. Oh, you can no, you can't. I was gonna say, you can just ground pound into them, but you cannot. Oh, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to use that shell. That's clever. This is probably also a coin block, right? Yeah. So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to use that shell. Probably can just show you here. To bounce them off that, and that is a shitload of coins. And a star coin, actually. Which, again, I don't care that much about, but if they're up for grabs, why not take one? Because they're actually kind of dangerous to get, apparently. This is not even the end of the level. That felt like the end of the level. I don't know why I assume... I do know why I assumed that, because a lot of POW blocks which get you a lot of coins kind of feels like end of level kind of thing. But I forgot that this game just likes to shower you in coins. So yeah, no, not the end of the level, in the slightest. This level really likes its POW blocks, doesn't it? You know I want to do that P-switch. You know I want to. Will I? You know what? Why not? Let's give it a... Never mind. We're not gonna do that. Oh, that was not a warp pipe. That was a shooting pipe, which then warps me through to the next map anyway, so the only thing it really did is get me a couple more coins, which... Big surprise with this game, isn't it? And since starting this episode, we have doubled our life counter. We started with 15, now we've got 31. That might be about to take a little bit of a downward turn in this castle, but then again, we're probably gonna get more lives than we will die. Because even if this is a difficult level and we lose some lives, we're probably gonna just get more. Because that's what this game does. It just gives you more lives. Okay, this is a bit of a tricky situation. No, never mind, it's not. It looks a lot more difficult than it actually is. Yeah, there's no difficult platforming there. That looked like a pro move. It's very much not. That's like a very kind of basic thing to do in Mario. Especially if you've ever played any Super Mario Maker levels. That is something you do a lot. That being said, I haven't really played a lot of Super Mario Maker. I played some on 3DS, which is not the ideal way to play it. But I've never owned a Wii U because nobody owns a Wii U. Nobody should own a Wii U anyway. There's not a lot of good games on the Wii U that aren't on the Switch. And I also don't own a Switch. So I've never really played Super Mario Maker or Super Mario Maker 2. But I do have the 3DS version, which I think is just the levels made in the Wii U version playable on the 3DS. And it's, again, not the ideal way to be playing them. I'll admit that readily. But it was a lot cheaper for footage purposes for my top 10 Mario games video I made like 3 years ago, maybe at this point, than getting a Wii U and Mario Maker just for that video. Wasn't about to do that. I was kind of okay getting the 3DS game just because I knew I wanted to place that game somewhere on the list, regardless of like having played it or not played it, just on concepts alone. Because obviously Super Mario Maker is a great concept. Creation tools could use maybe a little bit of work at times, but generally speaking, this is a more difficult version of the fight. This is the actual Super Mario World version of the fight, I should say. Does that make it actually difficult? No. No, it does not. Mario is indeed number 1, and we didn't die. We also just got 1 life through this entire level. So, not that many, but I guess that we're going to... Oh, Ghost House. You know what? That might be a better challenge for us to end off this episode on than the castle. Which means next episode we're going to do the rest of World 2 and probably start on World 3, because I doubt that just 3 levels is going to be an entire episode next time around. So that'll be an interesting thing. I usually like to end my episodes when I finish a world in a game, but definitely this game is probably going to... I don't like these jumping around blocks. Not from like a game design perspective, just from... It annoys me that I want to try and get a block and then it jumps away. I'm not a huge fan. Gonna be... Oh my god, what are you? You're an auto-scrolling level. That's what you are. Which is not actually that big of a deal, because... What, I don't even want to... Okay, so I was trying to figure out there what the gimmick for the stage is. And the gimmick for the stage is that it's not even an auto-scrolling level, it's just a one-way scrolling level, like the original Mario Brothers, Super Mario Brothers on the NES was. So you just can't go to the left side anymore. And a little bit of the left side of your actual screen has also been blocked by this gigantic boo. Which honestly isn't that big of a deal. It looks a lot more scary than it actually is! Okay, that was close. That was really close. Okay, so maybe it's a little bit more scary than I gave it credit for, but not that much. Especially since you can just look at him and stop the auto-scrolling. It's not that big of a deal. Please let me get the last red coin. And there's my Tanuki leaf again. That's exactly what I wanted. How did you know? I can see a star coin. Never mind, I'm not going to get that star coin. Different kind of boos. Well, not different kinds of boos, but the big boo being on the left and the little boo being on the right. And this probably is close to the end of the level, right? That was just the entire level gimmick. Right. Right. I kind of figured that the bottom door wouldn't be the one. If this does this... Oh my... Oh. Are we just gonna have to go through there? Nope. I was gonna say, are we gonna have to go through the door we enter through? And then I saw that thing, that block, which really, okay, so this is the end of this level. It's a short little boo level, it's fun. And it's a nice moment to end off the second episode of the Mario Brothers, New Super Mario Brothers 2 Let's Play. And next time we'll be finishing off here in world number 2 and making a start in the first couple of levels of world number 3. And we'll have one of those blocks again at the start of the next episode and a new Toad House. I've never seen that Star Toad House before, so we'll definitely check that out as well. Until then, I've been Vlogger, you've been awesome. As always, bye.